Hello everyone, this is Andrea, your personal accountability coach. I hope you are doing well today. It hasn't dawned on me when I look back at my life and I realize everything that I've done in my life. Good, bad, ugly, silly, crazy, you name it. The reason I'm mentioning this today is because I want you to stay with me with this to the end. This is kind of important and significant. Once we realize that every single thing we do has a rippling effect and impact upon others, I'm pretty sure, truth be told, as it has been for me, you start to be really careful of what you say, how you act, the nonverbal cues, the behaviors, even learning and taking away a message from a failure or a loss. It has been brought to my attention that over my life transformation, when I was truly able to find my calling and realize that I had a message, I had a story about my life that can impact others, not only was I thinking about the positive events in my life, but the struggles, the suffering, the loss, the trauma, the drama. I realized that each and every one of us at one point in our life is a name in the mind of someone, sometime at one point in their life, on a therapeutic couch. What do I mean by this? During my upbringing, as for some of you has been following me, I was abused. I was neglected, bullied in my childhood years from my peers. And as any good family at the time, they thought it would be beneficial for me to talk with someone. I had confided trust in the individual. I had confided belief, power, healing into the individual. And as I began to share my stories, my experiences, my trauma, my drama, it was taken for face value. I was accused of fabricating the experiences. I was made to believe that I was young, striving and yearning for attention. I was portrayed as playing the victim, as opposed to really understand that I was a victim. And that really affected me for years down the road. For here I was talking with someone about my fears, shedding my tears, and yearning for cheers in my life. And through my experience and through my courageousness to share my experiences and stories, that from the start, number one, I was a financial provider. And number two, I was already, in my perspective, judged. Here I was young, trying to find answers, trying to have a grasp on understanding, as my family felt it would be good to talk to someone. There would be no bias, there would be no judgment, there would be somebody of experienced to listen. Unfortunately, I was disappointed. First 10 minutes, if that, was, how are you doing this week? What's going on? What has changed from last week? The next, I don't know, maybe 30, 35 minutes was sharing my feelings, disposing of my concerns, my fears, what I'm grateful for. And then the next 5 minutes was, or 10 minutes, if that, was a reflection of what I was doing, maybe where it stemmed from, or maybe a relevant story that I'm not alone, and then would send me on my way. This was disappointing. I was going to someone who I felt may not have the answers, but may seek nurturance and comfort, be consoling, and have some sort of, if not remedy, solution. But truth be told, it was nothing. It was just someone taking a time, 45 minutes out of their day, listen to what I had to say, assess it, maybe analyze it, and then send me on my way. Who would have thought growing up I turned into wanting to be more? So I entered the social work and psychology realms. Social work to get understanding of the diverse individuals, socioeconomic background, so on and so forth, cultural diversities. And then the psychology to back up the science behind it. But what I did different, I didn't see the individual as seeking attention. I saw an individual who was seeking someone to effectively listen, someone to effectively communicate, someone to empathize, if not sympathize, and try to have a safety zone of comfort. Share my experiences, be vulnerable, be human with them, saying I've been there. The reason why I bring this up is because I want you to understand every single action, behavior, nonverbal, verbal action that you do has an effect on someone, whether you realize it or not. I suffered through difficult relationships, friendships and relationships, because I didn't understand who I was. I was put in this little box that I was seeking attention, and that my emotions and experiences weren't valuable. It was childhood, it was adolescence, it was something that everybody went through, and this is the definition of what you're going through, and maybe I may get a strategy or a technique to kind of understand and improvise it, or enhance it, or dismiss it. I was finding that I was receiving more problems rather than solutions. And that is what makes me stand out from others. I find the solution and not become part of the problem. When we get judged, we get betrayed, when we get criticized, that has an effect on us. And if we don't face it head on in a civil and respectful manner, that's what we emulate onto others. And we hurt others in our path. And I did a lot of self-damage from that experience. I had trusted someone. I felt they were going to be part of the solution as opposed to the problem. When in reality, my experience, now remember, I'm not blanketing or generalizing of any professional in this practice or realm. But my experience, it damaged me more than helped me. And we have to be mindful of our thoughts, our words, and our actions. For someone's listening and someone's watching. And until we effectively communicate and understand the interpersonal skills and interactions of who we are talking to, we won't know the powerful impact we have on another individual, whether it be positive or negative. Be mindful with your thoughts, Be mindful with your words and have heightened awareness of your actions. There's reasons why people include others and name drop in their life, because they've had an impact upon them. Where is your name in this world? I thank you for listening. I thank you for watching. My name is Andrea, your personal accountability coach. Learn to press play. Plan life according to you. Take the pen in your own hand. And always be mindful. Your name is in someone's thoughts and words. And be aware whether that is positive or negative, and how you want to build your legacy and make sure it's built with love. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I look forward to seeing you, and have a wonderful day. Be well.